Ah, that awful lurch. The engine goes silent, and you see a pair of headlights in your rearview mirror getting bigger and bigger. If you're learning to drive a manual car, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The engine stall. It's frustrating, maybe even a little bit embarrassing, but don't worry, today we're gonna conquer it. Look, if you feel that sinking feeling in your stomach when the engine cuts out, you are so not alone. It's literally the #1 frustration for every new manual driver. Honestly, it's like a rite of passage. So today, let's take that frustration and turn it into confidence. All right, first things first, let's get into what's actually happening underneath the hood when you stall. Because, you know, understanding why is the secret to making sure it doesn't happen again. And a stall isn't your car braking. It's just the engine shutting off because it got confused. It just couldn't find that sweet spot, that perfect balance between the power you give to the car through the gas pedal and the connection to the wheels through the clutch. So you can think of it as a simple communication breakdown. So here's a really great way to picture it. Picture a game of tug of war where the engine is on one side of the rope and the wheels are on the other. And the clutch pedal, that's the rope that's connecting them. Now, if you drop the rope, or in other words, let out the clutch too quickly or early, the engine gets overwhelmed by the weight of the car and it just completely gives up and shuts down. Your whole job is to ease that rope out nice and smooth. Okay, so we got the why down. Now let's pinpoint when this is most likely gonna happen. So if you can learn to recognize these triggers, you can catch them and stop the stall before it even happens. There are 4 big culprits here. The first one being letting out the clutch way too quickly. That's what gives you that super violent jerk before things get quiet. Then there's not giving the car enough gas, which kind of makes it chug and sputter. And then there's starting in the wrong gear. So if you start in 3rd gear, the car is just gonna fail completely. And finally, there's coming to a stop without pushing the clutch all the way in. Well, the wheel stopped, but the engine was still connected, so it had no other choice but to stop too. So it happened, you stalled. Now what do you do without freaking out? This is your game plan. We've all been there. You know, that classic nightmare scenario where the light turns green, you stall, you're freaking out, and you do nothing but jump out of the car and roll around. No, I'm just kidding. So if you do a stall at a light, you're gonna feel a lot of pressure. But the most important thing to remember and practice is not freak out. Seriously, panic is your real enemy here. So I want you to burn this 4-step plan into your brain. So #1, clutch all the way to the floor. That's gonna disconnect the engine. #2, pop the shifter into neutral. #3, turn the key and restart the car. And #4, retry, but this time ease off the clutch a little bit smoother. For example, I don't want to stall my car too much, but I'll do it just for you guys. So if I'm in 1st gear and I've let off the clutch too early, I'm gonna stall, right? So now that I'm stalled, remember clutching all the way. My key is just a push-in key, but if you have a turn key, then turn the key and restart the car, shift back into neutral, and just try again. But again, just let off the clutch a little easier and a little bit slower this time. So don't even give gas. Oh, first you got to shift into 1st, and there, a little bit easier this time. There you go. Pretend I'm stalled right now. So clutching all the way, restart the car, you know, shift into neutral, and then shift into 1st, and then slowly ease off the clutch. So I want you to try this in an empty space where you have a lot of room. Don't stall your car, just practice this process by turning off your car and then restarting the process that way. You don't want to be stalling your car intentionally just for practice. That's just going to wear and tear your car's parts. So here's what that looks like on the pedal cam. So my foot is on the clutch, is pressed in all the way. My right foot is on the brake right now, and I'm not even going to apply any gas, and I'm just slowly going to release the clutch like that. So again, clutch all the way in. I'm going to shift to 1st, and then slowly let off the clutch like that. So there you go. Now, if you ever do stall, I don't want you to think of it as a failure. Think of it as a lesson for you to improve and get better with your muscle memory. All right, so if you'd like to see more videos like this, leave a like, leave a comment down below, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.